Reminder earlier on today, Sydney FC 4, Perth Glory 1, and Wellington 2, Brisbane 2. So Sydney now 3 points clear of the bottom 6. And it also means that mathematically Melbourne Victory can no longer make the finals. That's one question finally resolved at the bottom end of the ladder. Out towards that far right-hand side and hung up by Dorigo. Oh, and Jamie Young got in an awful tangle. He seemed to completely lose his bearings there. Under no pressure from any Adelaide player, most unlike him.
Well, it seemed a very innocuous ball from Dorigo, but he just lofts it and it's got plenty of spin on it. Just back to your point about Isuzu. It's one of those for a coach. Do you go with the physical presence to set the platform and bring the pace on second half? Or you go with the pace and be proactive from the off? Calvert went with Jovanovic seemingly for those reasons.
Oh, it might still pay off in this first half. Lopez sidestepping the challenge of Garuccio. Here's Craig Goodwin, danger for Western. But Jamie Young gets his body behind the shot, which was a little tame in the end. But a bit more promise for the Reds.
Some wonderful build-up here into the feet on the Harvey Norman replay of Goodwin. That last touch off his left foot just to get the space to put his right foot through it. Just wasn't far enough away from his body. You could see he was cramped and he had to dig that shot out from underneath him. You don't want to give Craig Goodwin too many opportunities like that, because we've seen him score plenty of times from that exact opportunity.
Here's Risdon at the other end, and back post lurking, surely a goal for Connor Payne. He bundles it over the line, and Western United hit the front in the final minute of the first half. Connor Payne scores at Cooper Stadium for the third time in his career. It's his third of the current season, and their season stays alive for the moment.
What wonderful delivery on the Harvey Norman replay from Josh Risdon into the path of Prijovic, who knows exactly what he's doing with a cushion left foot pass into the path of Connor Payne, who makes no mistake from point blank range. Gets the wrong side of Ben Wallen, and that is a wonderfully worked Western United goal. Look at that for delivery to the back post. Prijovic knows exactly what he needs to do. Connor Payne following it up and says thank you very much.
Just a little slow, a bit too sloppy at the moment. Away goes Parias, lightning quick, and poured away by Gauci. Western really pushing their case for a second goal.
And that's a really smart reflex save from Joe Gauci at his near post.
If Western United get the next goal, Adelaide United's unbeaten run could well and truly be over.
Well, let's see what they can do with this attack. Space here for Goodwin, off the head of Imai. Halloran to reload. Isaias, still plenty in the box for the Reds. Ibasuki! And Young poured it away at the near post. They're coming, the Reds.
Just starting to knock on the door, aren't they? In the last 5 minutes, great delivery from Isaias. Ibasuki gets up so well, gets some good power on it. Comfortable save in the end for Jamie Young, a keeper of his quality.
The crowd urging Adelaide forwards. The last right's about to be administered, perhaps, on their long unbeaten run. The last minute of the game. Here's Kitto looking for Ibasuki, but not finding him. Need some quality here from Goodwin. And it comes up in the air by Garuccio, away by Doumbia. And Troisi puts it out of harm's way. How many minutes to be added on is the next question. Melbourne City moments away from being crowned premiers for the third year in a row.
And should that happen, Simon?
7 minutes to be added on. That's a fair chunk.
That is. Adelaide will be celebrating that. Western not so much, but should Melbourne City wrap up the minor premiership tonight, as we see fourth official put the 7 minutes up. You couldn't begrudge them that. They've done ever so well the last few seasons, and dealing with the transition between Kisnorbo and Rado Vidicic this season to still win that minor premiership is no mean feat.
Yep, echoed that top throughout the season as well. Goodwin's corner, off the post. They just cannot score. Lockie Barr, can't believe it.
Well, what about this from Lockie Barr? Up like a salmon, as they say, did everything right technically, and it's only the woodwork that prevents Adelaide going equal.